those songs, and the majority of the audience was older black women at that time,
and they still support him.
And they still support his nasty ass. Like, it's just crazy when you go back and you re-listen to it, or you remember what he's saying in the songs, and he creeping with Mr. Big's girl. It was probably Mr. Big's daughter or some wild crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mr. Big's niece.
Yeah, bro. Like, yo, it's just crazy.
Because his daughter's probably too old for Kel.
Too old for Kel. She's 18. That's not good.
Yeah, it's too old.
That's not good enough. But it's just crazy. People are outraged by his streaming numbers going up. Of course, they're gonna go up.
Like that was an inevitable outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I knew that was gonna happen.
Hell yeah.
Even if you listen to the songs he wrote for people, even those songs like that shit. I don't know if you actually, you said you didn't see it, right?
No, not the whole. I saw bits and pieces.
There was a part where they talked about one of the women up there said that she was 15 and she was from South Florida. I don't know if you heard that bit or not. And she was fucking with him, of course. Told him she was a singer, whatever. She wanted to get on. She was like 15, 16, whatever. She had got pregnant by him, and she got the abortion or miscarriage. Something happened where the baby didn't come out.
Right.
And he sent her mother a check for a rack.
1,000. Yeah. Okay.
But that's not the crazy part. The crazy part is during that time, she says, which makes sense because it all ties them together. Yeah. The song that he wrote at that time was on Michael Jackson's song, "You Are Not Alone." I'm here with you. Remember that shit?
Even though you're far away.
Yeah. Oh. It was about her, about the 15-year-old girl, because she was pregnant. He wasn't there. Yeah, bro, it's just nasty, man.
Here with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like the hits he writes for other people has his nasty ass incorporated in it.
Oh.
But on the flip side,
I love that Michael Jackson song.
I think everybody does, and now I don't. I'll never listen to that shit again.
Oh man!
And you know what? On the flip side, I'm not shooting him no bail when I say this. But on the flip side of that, right, with everything he's been doing, and now we hear the songs, he hasn't been hiding it.
Nah,
his music has been this way for 30 years.
Somebody said, I don't know if it was him that said this, or somebody said he said this, that they should have done this 20 years ago or 10 years ago shit. And it was like, oh, it's too, like, he was like, oh, it's too late. They should have done this shit 10 years ago or some shit.
Yeah, he said that shit, which is crazy. Like, he's not.
That shit's wild.
He's not denying anything. He's not saying that, I didn't do it. He's saying, you niggas should have got me when I started. And I'm not shooting him no bail, but he's kind of right. It's been in his music for X amount of years, what he's been doing.
The problem is from, and again, this is from things I've heard too, is that in Chicago, how we were about Michael Jordan, and
that's how he was.
That's how he was to about. That's how women were, or how Kels were to 15, 16-year-old girls back then. Like, he used to troll, or not troll. He used to scroll through the high schools, and they're like, "Yo, you come here." And then, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but if we keeping it a bean, the older nigga at the high school wasn't uncommon. Like, when I went to high school, older niggas used to come pick up the chicks all the times.
Fam, I went to a school where GIs were dating high school girls.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's not uncommon for.
Come on, man.
Like, I'm not talking like 30, 40-year-olds. I'm talking dudes in their early 20s coming to get the 15,
That's what I'm
16.
saying.
But R. Kelly was like damn near 30.
And just for our audience who don't know what GIs are, those are military people.
Yeah, so it's like, it's not uncommon for the older dude to slide through the school and
military men.
I don't know about now. I highly doubt that's going on now, because
it's still going on. It's still going on.
They gotta
now
walk down the street.
Social media. Now they don't come to the school and pick them up.
True.
You know what I'm saying? They just meet them at the spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everything is through DMs and shit now. So it's probably a little.
It makes
low,
the creepiness level go up,
like
tenfold.
Come on, man.
Yeah. It's just nasty, man. Like, that's just a nasty situation. I don't want any parts of it. I don't even want to read about it anymore. I don't want to see about it anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I like I said, I heard the doc was coming out, and I saw clips of the shit, and I'm like, just the clips alone was enough for me. You know what I mean? I couldn't sit there and spend 6 hours watching that shit. You know, I know a couple people who have, and you know, you say you saw some of it yourself, but that's just not something I could have sat through. I mean, I recorded it,
right?
Yeah, you know what I mean, in case I wanted to go see it, or but I just never. I mean, it was 2 weeks. What, 2 weeks ago? Last week?
Yeah,
like
about 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
So I haven't. Lifetime
is messy, B. Like,
nah. Like they gonna put the Aaliyah document.
Right before the shit come out. Like,
fam.
yo, Lifetime. I told you, like I was telling you before, Lifetime got that email in fucking September. Like, yo, ratings are, we got to do something here, guys. we got to draw the crowds in. So they were like, fuck it, let's just bring this nasty nigga to court.
Come on, man. And the whole thing too is like, for instance, like Sparkle, right? And that whole situation.
That's my shit too. That song, I had that shit on tape, nigga. That was my shit,
bruh.
Nah, I can't listen to it no more because Kels fucked it up.
Nah.
He fucked it all the way up. And he did have the better verse on the song too. He did. He was defending the niggas. Like, that song is fire.
That shit, man. His whole life is trash, right? Like,
yeah, but he's nasty.
Nah,
he's a nasty guy.
Like, the cancel culture, how Maul puts it, the cancel culture, or all these dudes, like,
they're getting you out of here quick. They're not even waiting no more.
Nah, they
like,
shouldn't.
If there's a half an allegation, all the chick gotta say is, "Yo, he looked at me wrong." It's over for you.
It's over.
It's over.
It's
That's why I stay home.
Reynolds.
I don't want no parts with nothing, with nobody.
Nah,
it's over because like once you know what the fucked up part is, right? Is when you get involved with something like that. It don't even have to be true, and it could be proved distrue.
Yeah,
and it's still over for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that as soon as they Google your name, that's the first shit popping up. That's the first shit popping up.
Yeah.
Is man accused of, but when you're acquitted or found, she was lying, that's at the bottom of the search.
Man, listen, men do some fucked up shit, B.
They do.
I was reading
niggas are nasty, B. Niggas are real nasty.
I was reading an article and it was off of CNN or off my Apple News or whatever, and it was about this chick who has coming home from a date, right? And it's got nothing to do with music, but just to talk about how nasty motherfuckers are. Chick coming home from a date, and she had some cops waiting for her at her house.
Yeah.
She gets arrested, thrown in the back of a cop car. They have a warrant to search her premises and her phone, her iPad, all this other shit. Long story short, what had happened was she was dating this dude. She had broken up with him. He was a cop or marshal, U.S. Marshal, some shit. And he, for the whole time that they were dating, or not really dating, like right towards the end when they were dating, was sending text messages and like he kind of hacked her phone and shit.
Yeah.
To the girl he was seeing, because he had gotten this other chick pregnant or whatever, and saying, I'm going to kill you. If you think you're going to have that baby, wait till next week. This, that, and the other. Blah blah blah.
Pretending to be the chick.
Pretending to be the chick. And then he would put shit on social media, talk about rape fantasies with his current girl. Saying it was coming from this other chick. Yo, long story short, this nigga was mad because she had broken up with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he had moved on and this, that, and man, niggas is nasty.
Yo, niggas.
I say all that to say niggas is nasty, B.
Dog, niggas need to chill, man.
It's such fucking ridiculous, man.
There is mad women out here. Somebody's down for what you're down with.
That's
nah, for real shit. If the one you fucking with ain't down with what you down with, there's somebody out there that likes what you like. There's mad people in the world. You don't gotta be all fucking nasty ass. Dog, you know how much effort that takes?
That's a lot of effort.
That's a lot of effort.
A lot of effort for nothing, because really, what are you doing? What are you getting out of that?
What are you doing? And then this girl,
you ain't getting no satisfaction out of it.
Your girl's telling you, "Oh, your ex-girlfriend," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know." This creep nigga is like laughing in his brain.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's just crazy, man. And like, there's a lot of that creepy nigga shit going around now. The internet makes niggas creepy. I don't know if you've seen that Netflix show yet called You.
No,
you should definitely watch that. It's about that creepy niggas like stalking. The nigga wanted to be with the chick so bad, like he killing her friends and all kinds of crazy shit. You gotta see that shit. That's just crazy. But it's kind of speaking to what you just said. Like, it's just extra, like over the top, bearing, and it's sad because that's the way of the world now. Like, when you grow up on the internet and you don't know how to take no for an answer, that's the problem. A lot of people don't know how to take no.
Man.
All these new people, like the younger generation, don't know how to take no for an answer. They don't know what no means. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Man, off this shit, man. Let's move on to something else, man. This shit's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah. Well, let's bring it back to hip hop.
Hip hop.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but Crooked Eye
He started a weekly series.
Yeah, you heard it yet?
Nah.
Yeah, that's one of my that's my song for today. The first one.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I'm so happy he's bringing that shit back because not a lot of niggas could do that.
Right.
He's making 52 songs. If people who don't know, he's bringing back Hip Hop Weekly, which was a series from 2007 to 2008. He dropped one song a week for a year. He did it again in 2011 to 2012, I think, and he stopped it like a quarter of the way through. Didn't do it. Now it's back again.
Why he stop it?
I don't remember. I think it was something with Slaughterhouse, like a number of time or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But he's bringing it back again for a third time, and he started at the first week of this month, and he's continuing on. One song a year. That's 52 songs. That's a lot of fucking music.
Yeah. One song a week is really dope. I mean, because think about it. You got to write, record, mix, master, boom, send it out. Write, record, mix, master, boom, send it out. Like, that's a...
Yeah, that's
52
a lot.
weeks. That's 52 songs. Like, I mean,
that's like 4 albums of material.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, the way he produces music, like himself, the way he produces at such a high level, it's even harder because he writes so well. For you to rap like that for a year straight.
And it's songs, right? Not freestyles.
Yeah. I'm gonna play you one. My shit.
Yeah.
That shit, and it's a flip.
Oh, word?
Yeah, the first one's a flip. I ain't gonna tell you what, you'll hear it. But yeah, he killed that shit, and I'm just happy that we're bringing back some of the shit that's fire, you know, because I feel like 2005 to 2010 hip hop was kind of a blur,
right?
So there's not too many things that are nostalgic in that time,
right?
So I'm happy that he's bringing that back to bring back something that was good, dope in that era.
So talk about people dropping shit. J. Cole's coming out with dropping some shit.
Oh, he's dropping that like however long.
It's like a
album.
Compilation, some sort. A compilation called Revenge.
Yeah, Revenge of the Dreamers, Part 3.
Yeah, so he's been in the booth, and apparently he's been in with some different people.
Yeah, my favorite, most noticeable is Benny the Butcher from Griselda.
Yeah,
that shit gotta be crazy.
Griselda on some shit.
Because Griselda, dog, listen, B. Griselda is a whole nother animal when it comes to this hip hop shit. Like, they're like Wu-Tang mixed with fucking Rough Riders with fucking TDE. Like, they're all that mashed in one, dog. And they're so good. And nothing they put out is bad. Like, no one has a bad album over there. Nah,
they definitely on the grind over there. They definitely have not missed yet. That joint, what was that joint you sent me?
With Tana Talk or Fly God?
Fly God. That shit, bro.
Classic.
Bruh.
Classic. I don't care what nobody says.
Somebody should definitely check that out. If y'all haven't heard that. Somebody should definitely check
needs
that out.
Somebody, you know, even though I think it's like 2 or 3 years old, but it don't matter.
It don't matter. That even makes it better. You know what I mean?
It don't matter. Like,
they're on some other shit, man. They are definitely one of those crews that haven't missed. Like, if you if you really look at it, there's TDE.
Yep.
Right? Griselda. That's probably it.
Dreamville, if you want to count them.
Dreamville hasn't missed, I don't think.
I didn't like a couple of the projects that came out.
Like which one?
I think his name is Kaz.
Yeah, I think
his name is Kaz. Yep. I really wasn't feeling that. And J.I.D., I don't like him.
J is kind of nice. I like him.
He reminds me of Kendrick, but not as good. He sounds just like Kendrick.
Yeah, he do.
And that's my problem. Like, I can't see him for who he is because he sounds too much like Kendrick.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. But I, like crews who haven't missed, like it's
MMG's coming back. I think Wale's gonna have a good year.
Wale has had a good year. He had a great year last year.
I mean, like a bigger year because he had a good year on the low. You know what I'm saying? What he put out was fire, but I think this year he's gonna put out some shit. I think he's gonna have a nice radio single, and I think he's gonna be back. I think Ross is gonna have a dope. I think he's gonna come out in the summer.
I know he's got some beats from Justice League and from Just Blaze.
I'm waiting. Maybach Music 6 is what I'm waiting for.
With Justice League producing.
Yes, please, because that shit you had on Rather You Than Me. Not that it was.
I get another Aston Martin music?
Right. Not that it was a bad song. It just wasn't Maybach Music material.
That Maybach Music 5 with Dej Loaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't, and then for it to be number 5, like it wasn't as good as I thought it should be for that series.